YouTube.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
It's Groot in a flower pot.
Groot in a flower pot, and then we've got some pictures that you've drawn as well.
It's the Chinese New Year of the snake and the dragon.
Snake and the Chinese New Year dragon.
He's upside down. He has a top hat and a bow tie.
He's got a top hat and a bow tie. Right, go on, off you go because you're going to bed soon.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Come on.
Helicopter.
Come on, Jack. I need to start now. Come on.
This is how I was spinning him.
Yes. You've had your moment. Go on, off you pop. Go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, right, after... Here we go. Kicking off tonight then with art and literature. Let's start with this then for you tonight. Question number 1. Name the artist from this picture. Name the artist from this picture. Remember, you can, if you are new, these are all up on a website for the break as well, so you can head on over there if you want to zoom in, zoom out, and have a look at the pictures and stuff if you can't see it very clearly on screen. Don't panic. I have another option for you in the break. Question number 2. Which novel had the characters Mole, Rat, Mr. Toad, and Mr. Badger? So which novel had the characters Mole, Rat, Mr. Toad, and Mr. Badger? He's wired. I mean, Sarah and I had seldom heard of Sans Free Jack Knight last night, so we went out for the evening. What now?
I have something else.
No, I'm in the middle of a quiz now. You'll have to come back in a bit. All right, go on. You can come back in a bit. Jack. No, don't throw things at me. Go on. Don't. Number 3. Who created the character of Peter Rabbit?
Where did he go?
Oh, it's down here.
When are you going to fix this guy, Daddy?
Go on.
Well,
Jack, go. Please, go.
Okay, you don't.
I can't concentrate on 2 things, Jack. Come on, disappear.
No, you can fix it.
Okay, bye-bye. Number 4. Which author wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? So which author wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? Yeah, what he was just throwing me was part of the tat that we won last night in one of the arcades. We ended up coming to Birmingham. But yeah, so of the tickets that we bought, we just got a bag full of tat for Jack that he's... Yeah. Number 5. The largest opera house in the world is the Metropolitan Opera House, found in which US city? So the largest opera house in the world is the Metropolitan Opera House, found in which US city? Number 6. Name the publisher from the picture. I didn't say it was difficult tonight. Name the publisher from the picture. Number 7. The Colour of Magic, The Light, Fantastic, and Equal Rights are the first 3 books in which series? So The Colour of Magic, The Light, Fantastic, and Equal Rights are the first 3 books in which series? Yeah, if you like that picture question, there is a very similar one later on, and I like the fact that the answer is very, very obvious, but it still make you think. Number 8. Tinker Tailor, Soldier Spy, and The Night Manager were books created by whom? Tinker Tailor, Soldier Spy, and The Night Manager were books created by whom? Number 9. What was the first name of the composer Wagner? And I don't mean that really irritating contestant on the X Factor, I mean the actual composer, Wagner. And finally, number 10, name the comic strip. Oh, this is going to trip some people up tonight. Name the comic strip for number 10. Comic strip. People, for you for round 2, there's a picture in here, but let's start with this. Number 1, which chef had a TV series called Kitchen Nightmares? So which chef had a TV series called Kitchen Nightmares? Number 2, who was Henry VIII's third wife? And the person... I did change it, sorry, I was a bit confused then. Yeah, who was Henry VIII's third wife? And the person he was buried alongside. Number 3, Stella Rimington was the first female head of which organisation? Is it the MI5? Is it MI5, the Labour Party, or British Army? MI5, not to be confused with MFI. Although I still think that was a front for MI5. It was staring us in the face all along. I'd make a great spy. Anyway, right, move on. Number 4, which explorer had ships such as the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria? So which explorer had ships such as the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria? Maria, Maria. Number 5, which singer last weekend won a Grammy for the album Cowboy Carter? I'm going to make a joke about this when we get to the answers. I think it's explained a lot over the last 5 years, and I think if I do something when I give out the answer, I think it might turn everything around. So. Or I might not be here next week. We'll see. Number 6, which I'm going to make a joke about this when we get to the answers. I think it's explained a lot over the last 5 years, and I think if I do something when I give out the answer, I think it might turn everything around. So. Or I might not be here next week. We'll see. Number 6, which US president was impeached in office in December 1998? So which US president was impeached in office in December 1998? Number 7, Lord David Such founded which political party? Was it the Labour Party, Reform, UKIP, Monster Raving Loony Party? Which of those? So let me try that again. Lord David Such founded which political party? Was it the Labour Party, Reform, UKIP, or the Monster Raving Loony Party? Number 8, who is this? In the middle of the screen, not the idiot in the top left-hand corner asking you quiz questions. Number 9, how is escape artist Eric Weiss more commonly known? And finally, number 10, which chef was known as the Naked Chef? So which chef was known as the Naked Chef? That took you a while, Liz, to put the statement of there goes 50 out. Walking you into your first break with some blockbusters for you, some more sort of lettery ones as well in here, a bit more extreme from the gold run. But let's start with this. Number 1, what SO are continuing dramas known as? So what SO are continuing dramas known as? I think it was the only train line in the north that actually had trains running yesterday after there was a problem with a car and a bridge and stuff. Number 2, what MD is a tennis match featuring members of the opposite sex? So what MD is a tennis match featuring members of the opposite sex? Number 3, what GTS is a term used for someone who is exceptionally well-behaved person? So what GTS is a term used for someone who is an exceptionally well-behaved person? Number 4, what SPD is celebrated on the 17th of March each year? Oh, yeah, I didn't check the date. I think I'm right. Yes, I am right. I don't think I've ever known you to be described as that phrase, Vicky. I'll be honest. Number 5, what CB is a phrase that allows someone unlimited discretionary power? Power. Oh, it's from Aladdin. I was trying to work out what that sort of quote in my head was, but it's from Aladdin. Eat a tiny little bit. Number 6, what ST was the demon barber of Fleet Street? Yes, but like me, Vicky, the voices in your head do not count. You can't rely on them to call you that. Number 7, what JL are used to transfer power from one car battery to another? So what JL are used to transfer power from one car battery to another? Number 8, what CG is more commonly found used under school desks? Number 9, what BB was the sidekick of Yogi Bear? Yogi Bear? Yogi. And your final question for part 1, number 10, what BR controls access and maintains order within the House of Lords? So what BR controls access and maintains order within the House of Lords? Okay, there we go. That's your first 30 questions then for this evening. If you I think is the various ones I've called it over the last few weeks. Anyway, right, let's give the answers to the first 30 questions this evening, see how you did with this. Kicking off with art and literature, let's start with this number 1. Name the artist, that is Pablo Picasso. Number 2, which novel had the characters Mole Rat, Mr. Toad, and Mr. Badger? It is Wind in the Willows. Number 3, who created the character of Peter Rabbit? It's Beatrix Potter. Oh, that's a good point. Good evening, Beatrix, as well. I hope you're enjoying the box full of sugar that we sent over to you as well. I'm sure Mummy and Daddy have helped you with that box of sugar as well, I have no doubt. Number 4, which author wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? It was Mark Twain. Number 5, the largest opera house in the world is the Metropolitan Opera House, found in New York. Start spreading the news. I'm not leaving today, I'm still here. Number 6, name the publisher. Would you believe it's Penguin? Yeah. Number 7, The Colour of Magic, The Light, Fantastic and Equal Rights are the first 3 books in which series? It is Discworld. Sure, Alan, yeah, give yourself a bonus point. I'm fine with that. Number 8, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy and The Night Manager were created by John le Carre. Number 9, the first name of the composer Wagner. It is Richard. Richard Wagner. Like I said, not the one who was on X Factor. And number 10, name the comic strip. It is Peanuts. I know a lot of you might have put Snoopy because you've seen the character, but the comic strip was called Peanuts. I cropped it before. I had to cut the Peanut name out, otherwise you'd have all had the answer. But yeah, the comic strip is called Peanuts. You know, like the little arrow I drew there just to make sure that it sort of like all links up. People, number 1, which chef had a TV series called Kitchen Nightmares? It's Gordon Ramsay. Number 2, who was Henry VIII's third wife and the person he was buried alongside? It's Jane Seymour. Number 3, Stella Rimington was the first female head of the MI5 or MFI. It's a conspiracy there. I would have made a great spy, I think. I'm too old for it now. Number 4, which explorer had ships such as the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria? It is Christopher Columbus, who says, I'm not actually a spy. I'm not. Number 5, which singer last weekend won a Grammy for the album Cowboy Carter? It is Beyonce. And on that point, I'd just like to thank Beyonce for everything over the last 5 years. She's been such an inspiration to this quiz. And yeah, I just wanted her to know that she's been brilliant. If you've no idea what I'm going on about, it's been a conspiracy theory that apparently everyone has to thank Beyonce when they win an award. And I realised that I've won quite a few awards over the last 5 years and I've never thanked Beyonce. But I am still here to sail the tale, so maybe I should be all right. If I'm not here on Thursday, you know who to look out for. Number 6, which US president was impeached in office in December 1998? It was Bill Clinton. Number 7, Lord David Such founded the Monster Raving Loony Party. Number 8, that is Ellen MacArthur. Number 9, how is escape artist Eric Weiss more commonly known? It's Harry Houdini. And number 10, which chef was known as a naked chef? It's Jamie Oliver. It's blue flashing lights just gone past my window after I've started to... I'm going to be like really paranoid now after I'm making a joke about Beyonce. Honestly, if I'm not here on Thursday, you know where to look. Blockbusters, number 1, what SO are continuing dramas known as? It is soap operas. Number 2, what MD is a tennis match featuring members of the opposite sex? It is mixed doubles. Number 3, what GTS is a term used for someone who is an exceptionally well-behaved person? Goody two-shoes. Number 4, what SPD is celebrated on the 17th of March each year? It is St. Patrick's Day. Number 5, what CB is a phrase that allows someone unlimited discretionary power? It is carte blanche. Oh, hang on. I don't think I can get onto it. No, I can't. It is carte blanche. There should be a T in there. It's not like me to spell something wrong. I think the day I spell everything right is the day that I back up and haven't had enough. Number 6, what ST was the demon barber of Fleet Street? It is Sweeney Todd. Number 7, what JL are used to transfer power from one car battery to another? It is jump leads. We used to do a game with this when you're in the most trade and you had to jump a car. If you were sat in the car, just as they go to put the jump leads on, you smash the horn and it makes them leap and goes absolutely... Yeah. Some of the games that we used to play in the most trade, I could never repeat properly out loud. Number 8, what CG is most commonly found in the used under school desks? It's chewing gum. Number 9, what BB was the sidekick of Yogi Bear? It was indeed Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. And number 10, what BR controls access and maintains order within the House of Lords? It is Blackrod. There we go. Oh, I'm out of focus tonight. Oh, I'm not. number 1. What kind of street type is Coronation Street made up of? So what kind of street type is Coronation Street made up of? Number 2, what is the name of a small heavy object used on a desk to keep loose documents in place? Oh, I don't mean those kind of games, like ripping people off. I mean the games that we played internally with other salesmen, the tricks and stuff that we used to play. Oh my word. That's one of those anonymous books that you could put together without getting anyone in trouble. Number 3, what is the name given to the low story between 2 others in a building? Yes, Liz, I've had the dictionary out for the connection round. Yes. So what is the name given to the low story between 2 others in a building? Number 4, what name is given to a 200th anniversary? Huh? No, it's not. No, you're miles away, Haley. Number 5, if a TV watcher is called a viewer, what would a radio person be called? So if a TV watcher is called a viewer, what would a radio person be called? Radio? Oh, there's my radio voice kicking in. This is Jay's Quiz. Or you're listening to Jay's Quiz. As I keep getting told, I've got a face for radio. Number 6, a dancer with a great talent would be described as having fancy what? So a dancer with great talent would be described as having fancy what? Number 7, complete the saying, people in glass houses shouldn't throw what? There's many things you shouldn't throw if you're in a glass house. However, the saying goes, people in glass houses shouldn't throw what? I have a different idea, but I'm waiting for the obvious one. I know what's coming up, and I don't think there's anything that is overly obvious, I'll be honest, Colin, but we'll see. There we go. Comment of the night. What you shouldn't throw in glass houses is tantrums. Number 8, in computing, LAN stands for local area what? So in computing, LAN stands for local area what? That's tickled me, that. People in glass houses shouldn't throw tantrums. Or children having tantrums, yep. Number 9, what is the heaviest level title in boxing? So what is the heaviest level title in boxing? And as always, question 10, what links the 9 answers together? I have no idea why I said it like that. Together. I've gone from not having enough sleep, not sleeping very well, to now having a little bit more sleep, thanks to some wonder patches I found. And yeah, I think I may be getting too much sleep now. Right, general knowledge to wrap up this evening's quiz. As always, if you are new, general knowledge is just 10 random questions of all kinds of facts. But around these parts, we call it general knowledge. Kicking it off then tonight, number one. Which country's national anthem has the line, the land of the free and the home of the brave? So which country's national anthem has the line, the land of the free and the home of the brave? Number two, no, that's not Who Is This? I thought I changed that. What is this? I don't think I can get into it. Let me try Alt-Tab and see. Oh, I might be able to. Okay, there we go. So I've gone in and changed this one. Obviously not. I think it's... Yeah, I think that's the question I went with, but I haven't got my thing open, so... Wait. Number three, phasmophobia is the fear of what? Is it Star Wars, ghosts, periods of time, or smart people? What now, Jack? I'm busy. No, it's not. But what?
Yeah, my new Dexter car.
That's cool.
And it collides, and it's easy to drift.
Cool. Right, you go and play with it. Let me finish off and I'll come and see you, alright?
Yo, Daddy, do you like how this...
I do, Jack. Cool. You go and finish up. Stop making silly noises. Number four, what is the principal material that the Taj Mahal is constructed of? Jack, knock it off. What is the principal material that the Taj Mahal is constructed of? Number five, what can be the currency of Costa Rica? A body part or a punctuation mark? Yes, I'm fully aware of what punctuation marks are. What can be the currency of Costa Rica? A body part or a punctuation mark? I didn't check that very well. I just got a mouthful of what tastes like pure cordial. Number six, what is the name of this type of boat? See, I did change these. Obviously didn't save it properly. I knew I'd gone in and changed them. Yeah, what is the name of this type of boat? Just one cornetto, give it to me. Number seven, how many tokens does a player need to get in a row to win the game Connect 4? So how many tokens does a player need to get in a row to win the game Connect 4? Number eight, which movie had the characters Ted Stryker, Elaine Dickinson, and a dummy pilot called Otto? So which movie had the characters Ted Stryker, Elaine Dickinson, and a dummy pilot called Otto? I know full well, by the way, there's going to be someone in the comments who says, "Oh, this is putting stupid questions in like Connect 4 and asking that." It's what I do. I like winding people up. Number nine, which movie centered around Rydell High? And finally for tonight, you thought you'd got away with it, but question number 10, name the country from the flag. Yeah, you were all just thinking, oh, phew, no flag question tonight. I need to work on my Count Von Count impression. What they think the connection is, but anyway, here we go. Number 1, what kind of street type is Coronation Street made up of? It is cobblestone. That's why it's called the Cobbles. Cobblestone is what it's made of. Number 2, what is the name of a small heavy object used on a desk to keep loose documents in place? It is paperweight. Number 3, what is the name given to the low-story building between two others in a building? It is a mezzanine. Number 4, what name is given to a 200th anniversary? It is bicentennial. Number 5, if a TV watcher is called a viewer, what would a radio person be called? It is a listener. Spelt wrong. Flip. No. Because otherwise you'll all throw your toys out of the pram at me if I haven't got that right on screen. It's on that one. There we go. Listener. There we go. Number 6, a dancer with a great talent would be described as having fancy footwork. It might be described as having fancy feet, but that doesn't work. Fancy footwork does. Number 7, complete the saying, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Hang on, I've done something wrong here. No, I haven't. Ah, oh, you're an absolute idiot, Flynn. Get a grip. I haven't done anything wrong. It is right. Number 8, in computing, LAN stands for local area network. The answer was staring me in the face and my own connection round. And number 9, what is the heaviest level title in boxing? It is heavyweight. And so what links those 9 answers together? If you go back through them and you've spelt them right, unlike me, you'll find they all have numbers in them. Yeah, they've all got numbers in them. Go back through. That's why I had to make sure the other one was right on screen. Otherwise, there'd have just been more lighting of pitchforks, and to be honest, Blackburn and Darwin Council can't afford the clear up at the minute. Right, general knowledge. Number 1, which country's national anthem has the line, the land of the free and the home of the brave? It is the US of A. Number 2, that's the VW Beetle. Herbie. Number 3, phasmophobia is the fear of what? Well, you already know it's not Star Wars, thanks to Jack, but it is fear of ghosts. Number 4, what is the principal material in the Taj Mahal? Is constructed of marble. Number 5, what can be the currency of Costa Rica? A body part or a punctuation mark? It is colon. Number 6, what is the name of this type of boat? Just one cornetto. It's a gondola. It's not called a cornetto. That would have been really weird for me singing that. But anyway, I'm sure that... See, I'm getting so many things mixed up tonight. My brain's not switched on. Do they not go along in Venice and sing, you know, those kind of songs while they're gondolaing you along? I don't know. Number 7, how many tokens does a player need to get in a row to win the game Connect 4? It is in the title. It is 4. I just like making people think. Number 8, which movie had the characters Ted Stryker, Elaine Dickinson, and a dummy pilot called Otto? It is Airplane. Number 9, which movie centered around Rydell High? It is Grease. And finally, number 10, name the country. That is Belgium. Right, Tot, your scores up. How have you got on this evening? I'm going to go and put the kettle on for everybody who's lighting the pitchforks about the connection round and heading in my direction. So I'm going to go and make sure I've got enough tea bags and milk. Before I do that, though, here is a tiebreaker question for you this evening. The VW Beetle was first introduced to the world in which year? So the VW Beetle was first introduced in which year? As always, nearest to it gets the point. And to get you in the routine as well, if you play JDQ, you know there's a daily tiebreaker when JDQ launches, the new website launches on Monday. You will need to answer the tiebreaker, because when you go to add your score, it asks for your score on the tiebreaker. It will be fully explained on the website, so don't worry. But it's just so that that's how the leaderboard is separated. Otherwise, it has the potential to just have a stream of people getting 5 out of 5, and it will just be on whoever put their score up last. So the tiebreaker is there to determine how people are separated on that. So just get you in the habit to make sure, nearest to this gets the point tonight. It is 1938. Yeah, the VW Beetle was first